Hey, Shalom. First, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the whole elect, the house of David. Let's get into it. Before that, I would like to say excuse me for the background noise, the music. I can't help it. It's my neighbors and stuff like that. But I can't keep holding off, on doing a video because of it. And that is something I want to get off my chest, because this place, I want to get into this place, it demonized anything proper. It demonized anything proper. We're going to start with this. I want y'all to look at this. Look at this image. This image reads, birds born in a cage think flying is an illusion. And it has this Edomite woman dressed very showy, showing a lot of skin, showing off her legs, showing her off her arms, her side boob with all that stuff. She's standing in the midst of Ishmael women, and they all looking at her like, you dressed like that, naked? But she's standing like she's free, like she's empowered. Like, this is what flying look like. No. This is the average whore's attire. The average whore attire. You see, this place, America, Babylon, that this new Babylon, it has, made the attire of a harlot the norm, and modest wear, demonized. Cause if you go look, this, the way these women are dressed is very, very demonized. It is demonized, and this is empowered. You see? But those of you that's that just came in listening, you women that might have a problem with it. You see, the thing is, out of all nations on the earth, out of all countries on the earth right now, the Most High has a problem with you. The Most High is not calling out these women, these Ishmaelite women, for how they dress, for how they conduct themselves. No, the Most High calls at you, this Western culture, America. It calls at you. Check this out. This is Revelations chapter 17. Verse 4, starting at verse 4. And a woman was arrayed in purple. I might I'm gonna start up at verse 1. I'm starting verse 1. And there came one of the seven angels which had the seven vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, and I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. And you can just ask anybody who's that great whore is. They gonna say America. It got all these people. It's land. It has all these occupants. They occupy spaces and other people's lands and stuff. This place is that great whore. And with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunken with the wine of her fornication. Everybody try to pair themselves after her with the music, the entertainment, the how the way they move and dress. this place has polluted them with that wine. That wine going into their way of life, that mindset, their doctrine. You know, drunk with the wine of her fornication. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman set upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemies, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And the woman was arrayed in purple, scarlet color, and decked with gold, precious stones, and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abomination and filthiness of her. And filthiness of her fornication. You know, this woman was decked out. You know, this woman was decked out. You know, but also he you know, seeing the beauty of this place. You know, verse 5. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon, the great mother of harlots, and abomination of the earth. Look at that. Right there. Mystery Babylon. Right here. Mystery Babylon. This what you see right here is a product. It's a product of Mystery Babylon, the mother of harlots and abomination of the earth. You see, out of everybody, every other country, the Most High has a problem the most with you. With you. You know? Because what? A woman is supposed to dress respectably. A woman is supposed to dress modestly. You know, that none about that is modest. None about that is modest. You know? This is 2 Timothy chapter, we'll get to verse 9, listen. In like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel with shamefacedness. You see that? With shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broided hair or gold or pearls or costly array. You know, it's gonna go into it. You know, all that stuff. It's all that stuff. You know, it's like, let me just read it. But which becoming of women professing godliness with good works, let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. Now, it ain't nothing wrong with having, like, you know, gold and stuff like that. But, you know, women back then, like those that, you know, put their whole mind on it, they dressed like that to catch the eye of a man, you know, to catch the eyes, to show themselves, to prostitute themselves, you know. You know? See, a woman is supposed to dress respectably. You see? Y'all try to demonize the meek. Y'all try to demonize a woman for being meek, for being womanly, for being you know, being in her feminine, you know, and not dressing like, you know, like no hoe. You know? Y'all try to demonize anything that is right. You know? This is 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 3. Listen. Whose adorning, let it not be that outward adorning of plaiting of the hair and of wearing of gold and putting on of apparel, but let it be in the hidden. This is not the one I wanted. It goes into something like that, but it's talking about the spirit and stuff like that, spirit, wisdom, and knowledge. You know. No, but I'm gonna read it. It's talking about the women too, but hold on. Whose adorning, let it not be that outward adorning of plaiting of the hair and wearing of gold and putting on of apparel, but let it be the hidden man of the heart, and that which is not corruptible, even the the ornament of meek and quiet spirit, which is in the sight of Yahweh Shema Shah a great price. You know, see, a woman's supposed to be meek, humble, womanly, but that all is gonna come from that inside, from that wisdom and knowledge, because she know what she's supposed to do. She was taught from her mother, and her mother was taught from her mother. Let me read 5. For after this manner in the old times, the holy women also who trusted in Yahweh Shema Hashah adorned themselves, being in subjection unto their husband. You see, you hear that? You hear that? And with this dress style, the woman in the middle, what would that come with? Not being objection to her husband, but what? Being greater, being equal to or greater. Being equal to or greater. You see, the Most High, out of all places, the Most High has a problem with you. All the other nations, yeah, they're going to get it. But the Most High has a problem with you. How they said he has a bone to pick with you. And he calls you the whore. Listen to this. This is Titus chapter 2. Starting at verse 3. Listen, the aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becoming holiness, not false accusers, not giving too much wine, teacher of good things, that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husband, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their husband, that the word of Yahweh Shema shall not be blasphemed. And this woman, this heifer in the middle, is everything but what we read that is good. She is the only thing. She is the first verse in Revelation. She's a product of the mother of harlots, America, which is Mystery Babylon. So I just wanted this image. I saw this image online, like on Twitter, what they call X today. I'm like, man, why y'all the hoes demonizing these women for dressing like that, and y'all call this empowering and stuff like that? I'm like, man, folly is setting great dignity, man. I'm like, man. I said, man, the Most High has a problem with your whole ass, not these women. So with that, I hope you was edified. Again, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the house of David. Until next time, Yahweh willing, Shalom.